Last week, I did a video on my 6 favorite free tools for affiliate marketing. That video was well received, so I decided to do another video with my 6 favorite paid tools. In this video, you're going to see the paid tools that I pay for every month or, as frequently as possible to help grow my affiliate marketing business. So make sure you watch this entire video to learn the tools that I actually pay for. For the best tips and tricks to learn affiliate marketing and internet entrepreneurship, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start for my #1 recommended way to start a full-time income online. Hello, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I'm an affiliate marketer and internet entrepreneur who has helped thousands of people across multiple platforms make passive income, and today I want to help you. All right, so as I mentioned, these are the tools that I use every single day or, just about every day to help grow my affiliate marketing business. They're going to run the gamut from very inexpensive to relatively expensive, and don't feel like you have to use these tools. It's just the tools that I use to help make my life a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Number 1 is with Getresponse. Now, last week I talked about how you could use Getresponse as a paid tool. It is free for the first 500 subscribers, but once you cross 500 subscribers, you will need to start paying for it. And if we take a look at the pricing, it's not terribly expensive for your business. As you can see, it ranges between $12 per month for 1,000 contacts and then all the way up to $81 per month. Now, obviously, as an affiliate marketer, you want to be as frugal as possible, and so you can get started again for $12 or even $13 per month with email marketing. But if you want to grow your business, if you want to scale your affiliate marketing business, in my opinion, you need email marketing. So that is number 1. Number 2 is actually with Ahrefs. Now, I talk about Ahrefs in every one of my videos just about, and Ahrefs will actually cut down on the time it takes for you to get stuff done. Now, I use Ahrefs for keyword ideas. I'll just type in a word and then see what I can find. I'll use it to spy on competitors. I'll use it to actually see what ranks for large and medium-sized websites. There's just a number of ways to use Ahrefs. Now, I did a video about 2 weeks ago that shows you 3 or 4 different ways where you can use Ahrefs for affiliate marketing. Again, you can get started for $7 for 7 days, but after 7 days, it does go up to like $99 per month. I understand that can be kind of expensive, and I certainly want you to only spend money that you have to grow your business. If you don't have the money to grow your business, obviously don't spend money on it. But I really like Ahrefs. Again, I use it for inspiration. I can just type in a word like how and see what pops up, change the keyword difficulty, and then jump down different rabbit holes relatively quickly. There are cheaper alternatives to Ahrefs, but I wouldn't recommend them because I'm most comfortable with what I know. After Ahrefs, I pay for a domain name and web hosting. I think that if you're serious about growing your business, if you're serious about affiliate marketing, you want to have your own base of operations. There's just a number of benefits to having a domain name. Now, on my domain name and website, I talk about affiliate marketing. The other cool thing about having a branded domain name like alstongodbolt.com is I can add redirects and it's still branded. For example, if I wanted to redirect to ClickFunnels, I would simply have alstongodbolt.com/ClickFunnels, and that can automatically redirect. I don't have to use that bit.ly, or I don't have to use the link shorteners or the other options out there like Linktree, and it actually looks a little bit more professional. And you can do this with any domain name. You can have a very general domain name, or you can have a very targeted domain name about pets if you're in the pets niche. Now, the cool thing is I have what's called a VPS, a virtual private server. This allows me to have multiple domain names and websites in one place. I rent this block of space, this hard drive, and so it's not shared by anybody else. Now, you can get started with a domain name. Let's say we'll go with Bluehost. You can get started with Bluehost, a domain name and web hosting for as little as $100 per year. You can see $295 or $395 per month, but I recommend that you have your own base of operations. If something were to happen and I lost this YouTube channel, I actually would still have my own website to fall back on. Now, obviously that would be a blow to my business, but I wouldn't be starting off from zero. So I think that you should definitely have your own website regardless of the niche that you're in. After domain name and web hosting, I really like Affinity Photo. Now, I use Affinity Photo to create thumbnails and images and all sorts of stuff. Now, last week I talked about Canva as a free alternative. It's nice, but there is some limiting factors and features. The cool thing with Affinity Photo is it's very comparable to Photoshop. In fact, you can import Photoshop files, which are PSD files, right into Affinity Photo and you can edit them as normal. And the cool thing is with Affinity Photo, it was, when I purchased it, $50 one-time charge. As you can see here, it's $54.99. It's $9.99 if you have an iPad, and this is going to save you a bunch of money. If you use something like Photoshop, you have to pay a monthly subscription if you want the newer version. But with Affinity Photo, it's $54.99 as you can see, and they actually will send you updates. I've never had to buy a whole new pack. I've had it for maybe a year and a half or 2 years now, and I really, really like it. And you can actually install Affinity Photo on multiple computers. I think I have it on 2 computers and a laptop, and so it actually will make your life much easier, and it's going to save you money in the long run. Now again, a free alternative would be Canva, but I think that this is a wise investment if you want to step up your video and photo editing. Now, Affinity has other stuff out there like Affinity Designer. I don't know anything about that. I don't have experience. You can see Publisher, but I really like Affinity Photo. After Affinity Photo, I have Freelancers. Now, every month I spend money on Freelancers, and I'll show you the top freelancing websites that I use. I use mostly HireWriter, and I'll actually use HireWriter to develop YouTube scripts and do blog posts, short blog posts. I'll also use onlinejobs.ph. I'll use onlinejobs.ph to find someone to do a voiceover and actual video editing. So that's actually really cool. As you can see here, voiceover actor for YouTube channel. You can see that. This is how people are doing the cash cow channels. If you've ever wondered how people are doing YouTube automation or YouTube cash cow, they're finding people over on onlinejobs.ph for a fraction of the price, and they're making money. That's how you do it. And I also use Fiverr. I've used Fiverr, and I think I talked about this the last few weeks. I use Fiverr to hire a Spanish voiceover artist because I don't know Spanish at all. I've also looked into doing NFTs. Now, I don't really know a ton about NFTs, and it's a project that I'm working on for 2022. And I'll actually bring you more information once I learn a little bit more about NFTs. But you can see I use Fiverr, I would say every single month. But the way that I use Fiverr are low level, what I would consider easy tasks. Having someone do a Spanish voiceover is relatively easy. You can find a lot of people do it, so it doesn't cost you a lot of money. I would not use Fiverr for something that I think is difficult or high level. And so I usually will keep Fiverr pretty basic. So after Fiverr, we have AI Writer. I use Jarvis.ai, as you can see here, for my writer. Now I'll use this for a variety of things. I'll use this for answering questions on Quora. It's actually really easy and convenient to do that with this software. You can also come up with YouTube titles and ideas, and you can come up with a script. There's so many different ways. You could actually, one thing that you could do, and I did this for a while, is I use Jarvis in addition to onlinejobs.ph, and I hired someone to write blog posts using Jarvis, and it actually did very well. And so there is a lot of opportunities within Jarvis. If you scroll through, it is something that I pay for. I also use Jarvis sometimes to write emails for me. If I have no idea what to write an email about, I'm just completely lost, I'll hop on over to Jarvis and I'll have it just kind of give me some inspiration. So there's a lot of opportunity, and I really like using Jarvis. So after Jarvis.ai or any other writing tool that's going to assist you, I also use a tool to help me with YouTube videos. Now, I'll use this to help me write my descriptions. If you notice, my descriptions are very are formulaic. They're kind of very structured. It'll help me with the tags. While tags aren't important, they still help. And so I use fame.me. You can also use TubeBuddy or vidIQ. Pick one that you're comfortable with, but I use this basically every single day when I'm coming up with videos. And then the last one that I invest in are online courses. Now, I'm not telling you to buy every single online course that comes your way, but find an online course that solves a problem, that solves a knowledge gap. Because what will happen is you're learning affiliate marketing, and you come into this stopgap where you're trying to figure out maybe how to run Facebook ads, and you're watching YouTube video after YouTube video and you still feel stuck. That's when you'd want to maybe hire someone or pay for a course that specializes in Facebook ads so that you can get over that hurdle. Yes, there's a ton of free content over on YouTube, but in most cases, it's not structured and it's not linear. And so you might find a part 1 of a Facebook ad video, and then you might see the part 3 next, and you're missing a lot of that in part 2. So just to recap what I use every single month, start off with email marketing, Ahrefs, get a domain name and web hosting, Affinity Photo for my videos and my photo editing. I use Freelancers. I use HireWriters, OnlineJobs.ph, as well as Fiverr. I use a tool to help me with my YouTube videos with regards to the descriptions and thumbnails. And then also I use Jarvis for writing assistance. Now that you know the tools that I pay for, click the first link in the description for my #1 recommended way to start a full-time income online. When you click that first link, you'll be taken to a free training where you'll learn how to get started step by step. Click the first link in the description or go to alstongodboll.com/start. Watch these videos next for more tips and tricks to make money online. Also check out my website, alstongodboll.com, for even more tips, tricks, and tactics to make money online. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with 5 of your friends.